Hello, everyone. It's me, Simply Smiling. I wanted to come on real brief this evening and talk to you about a conversation that I had via Zoom with three of my clients today. Sometimes we'll do a group talk, and then sometimes, most of the times, it's an individual talk because we talk and chat about things that are just for that individual. But every now and then, we'll have a group Zoom meeting, and that happened earlier today. A lot of times I'll have two topics and the group would choose what we want to briefly go over, what we want to talk about, and then sometimes I'll choose, but today I let them choose. Okay, they actually had one ready for me, and I actually chose the one that they had, and so I want to talk about that. They asked today, the topic was the difference between competing, a competition, and challenges or challenging. And they asked me what did I think the difference was and why. That was the question that was posed to me today at the end of the talk. So on a lifestyle journey, when you're trying to recreate yourself all for the better, when you're trying to make changes in your life for you, the best thing to do is challenges and not competitions. A competition to me, if you group with a bunch of people trying to reach that same goal, it's going to be hard. Why? Because you're competing against others. The focus is really not on you. The focus is on the competition because the focus is on the winning. You want to win a competition because it's battles. It's battles of the mind. It's battles of the spirit and the soul. It's just balances, okay? Physically and mentally. You got to set yourself up to win by way of competing. When you compete, when you do competitions, the key word there is compete. You're competing against others, which that's not fair already because everybody's not the same. I don't think everybody should or can be put in the same boat to do the same type of competition. You have to look at age. Ages are different. You have to look at, how much a person moves on a daily basis, okay? How moderately they move or not so moderate. You have to look at everything about each individual, and they're not going to match up, like I said, because everybody's different. A lot of competitions, like in sports, these people do the same type of training and get ready. They're ready when it's time to compete. Okay, but when you're trying to change your lifestyle, when you're trying to eat healthier, when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to move more, you don't need to compete. A competition would tell you there is a goal to reach, which is winning. Okay, a competition would tell you that. But when you challenge yourself, a competition also, if you don't reach the goal, a competition comes with a deadline. Every time there's a deadline. It's not going to go on and on. It's not going to be in the room for you to improve as you go along the competition. There is a stop, a halt, a pause. There's a deadline. There's a red flag, checker flag. There's a stop time. But with a challenge, it's totally different. I believe challenges are there to build you up, to make you stronger as you go throughout your journey, okay? There is no stop sign. When you challenge yourself, you get there and you go beyond where you're trying to get. You surpass your goal. If you're doing a competition and you don't reach your goal, you will mentally go back to square one when you started the competition because you feel like you let yourself down. A challenge is not like that. A challenge would carry you. Challenges carry you throughout your lifestyle. Challenges carry you throughout your life and alongside with your journey. It'll help you to get there. It'll help you to surpass where you ever thought you could possibly go. And I mentioned to them when I do challenges, if you know, some of you know when I do challenges like a squat challenge, if we're doing 50, everybody can't do just 50, bop, 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 or 100, bop, 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 just straight. So I'll tell people it's okay to challenge yourself and do 10 in the morning, 10 at night, and another, whatever number you're trying to reach, just break it up into small increments. It's okay because it's the small steps that will get you there to your goal. It's the small steps that will build you up mentally. It's the small steps that will help build your self-esteem and more love. It's the small steps that will allow you to become the best version of yourself totally. It's the small steps. When you're doing the competition, you don't have no room for small steps. Everything has to be bang, hit hard because you got to win. You got to go. It's like beating a horse. You got to go, you got to go, you got to go. Okay? But when you challenge, it's more peaceful. You get stronger physically and mentally. You see your goal ahead and you feel comfortable about getting it because you're pushing yourself in a challenge. You're not focus on what anyone around you is doing in a competition. You're focused on yourself. Okay, challenges will, like I say, help you to get there and help you to go past where you ever thought you could possibly go. They build you up. Okay, they make you stronger. Competitions don't build you up. Even if you win, they don't build you up. A lot of times, if that's your only focus, I'm not kidding, you're going to end pushed back. You're going to moonwalk backwards to where you came from. Get off the competition. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop competing with others. Now, a lot of people say, I only compete with myself. If that's how strong you feel about that, and if that can help you to stay focused, then I say kudos to you, do it. But I just like challenges better. I like challenging myself. If I say I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to do 10 push-ups, and I do 3, oh, I get a big clap for doing the 3. I don't feel like I let myself down. If you're in a challenge and everyone has to do 10 push-ups every morning and you don't get them done, you're going to immediately feel a certain kind of way. We don't need anything when we're trying to make changes in our life for the positive. We don't need anything that's going to make us feel bad about ourselves. We don't need anything that's going to make us feel like we're not strong enough or we're not good enough or we didn't do it right or point the blame to ourselves. We have enough to deal with in trying to get there and getting there. We have enough already to deal with. So don't put too much on yourself with these different competitions that come up. Don't compete. I wouldn't dare do a competition because I know somebody beside me is probably physically in a better shape than I am. If it comes down to like exercising, okay? If it comes down to that, we all have a strength. You may think you don't have a strength to do challenges, but you do, because a challenge will accept you right where you are. A challenge will push you, help you to grow, help you to get stronger, help you to be better. Challenges help people. So set yourself up for some challenges and you set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for some competitions and you don't set yourself up for success. You set yourself up for failure. Now, I'm not saying you cannot win a competition. If that's your line of doing things, then you go right ahead. If you need a trophy or whatever you're going to win, if you need to say, okay, I can do this because I'm competing. But I'm telling you, to help take your eyes, you'll be focused on someone else and beating someone else instead of building yourself up. Is all I'm saying. Challenges build you up. Challenges will build you up on the inside to get there. So challenge yourself more. I'm going to be doing some more challenges. You'll see me out there in Connect Land. Okay, you'll see me out there in social media. I love doing challenges because I know what they do for me and I want to share that. I want to share the feeling of knowing I can do this and I'm going to get stronger so that I can do more of this. And I'm going to grow doing this. This is going to happen. I can eat healthy because I tried to eat a little healthy. Didn't eat it all, but that's okay. I'm going to challenge myself to do better. Going to challenge myself to buy better food. Going to challenge myself to drink more water. Going to challenge myself to get better sleep at night. Amen. Going to challenge myself to meditate and think on positive things. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm not doing a competition, okay? I'm going to be fair to myself, and I'm going to make things happen for me. That's a challenge. Peace and love, guys. Think about that. Chime in and let me know your thoughts on that, okay? Peace and love and a lot of it. Love you guys, and I mean it. Bye.